Are you searching for ways to increase the profits of your company? Have you ever been frustrated because you didn't make the money you expected to make? Well, today we're going to share one technique for eliminating waste and ramping up profits. We'll be back in just a minute. Hi, I'm Victoria Downing and welcome to PowerTips TV, where we talk about tips, tactics, and techniques to help you build a strong, profitable remodeling company. Listen to this quote. Where performance is measured, performance improves. Where performance is measured and reported, performance improves dramatically. Now, how many of you are consistently measuring and reporting on the profitability for each job your company produces? It absolutely kills me to see remodelers put forth all the effort that they do to attract a lead, connect with the client, close the sale, estimate the project, and then lose profits because the actual costs of producing the job were greater than the estimated costs. This is what we call slippage, and it happens way too often. Now, there are a lot of reasons that job costs exceed estimated costs. Hey, it's a complicated business, but some of the reasons might be inaccurate estimating. Everything from underestimating the time a task will take to completely missing materials or independent task. Slippage could be caused by not having control of the trade contractor costs. One remodeler I spoke to recently didn't ask his trade contractors for written bids, nor did he require them to submit written change orders for the add-ons that were needed. He just paid the invoices when they came in. Once we analyzed these job costs, we found that this laissez-faire attitude added 7% to his overall job costs for every project. In other words, he gave all of his profits to his subs as trade contractors because he wasn't controlling the process. Another way to lose money is inefficiency by the field staff. Now, last week, one remodeler told me that his construction staff shows up to the job 30 minutes late every day because they stop for coffee. 30 minutes a day is 2.5 hours lost each week per person. Now multiply that by 4 employees, and now you're losing 10 hours of productivity each week. Do you think that drives job costs up?
Oh, yeah? Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
You betcha. Another, incomplete plans can throw everything off. Okay, I get why this happens. When you don't have a backlog and you need the job started to keep your field team busy, you may begin before you have all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. However, this is one of the most common ways to waste time and money on the job. We all know that we make more money when we plan the work and then work the plan. Now, all of these things can lead to higher costs and lower profits. The key is to know what is causing the overages and then develop a process or a system to eliminate that obstacle to profit. Last week, the members of one of our roundtable groups challenged one another to identify the top 3 areas of slippage in their companies. They understand that once they identify where the mistakes were happening, they could eliminate them, ergo increasing profitability across the board. So each company compiled data from the last 10 jobs that they had completed. Then, with their key managers, they compared the estimated cost of every single line item to the actual dollars that it cost. After the analysis, here's what one member wrote. We identified the following areas of slippage in our estimates. 1, we did not include all the time needed for our production manager's involvement for the job. 2, we underestimated the time needed for the demo phase of the project. And 3, we did not include a contingency in the pricing, so we had nothing left when surprises inevitably happened. The time these companies took to compile the data, review the results, and develop an action plan to eliminate the waste took some time, but it was time well spent. The next time they report on the profit of their projects, they'll indeed see that performance did improve, and dramatically at that. So what are you doing to measure the performance of your production staff? Tell us in the box below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you've got another topic you want us to address, send it to me via Twitter at Victoria Downing with the hashtag PTAnswers. We'll do the best to build it into a future episode. Now, if this is your first time here, please subscribe in the subscription box to the side. We'd love to have you back with us each and every week. Or go to remodelersadvantage.com, our website, and become a member and join the hundreds of other remodelers who are working together to reach greater levels of success. We'd love to have you. Thanks, and see you next time. Are you searching for ways to increase the profits of your company? Have you ever been frustrated because you didn't make the money you expected? Last week, the members of one of our roundtables group have another topic you'd like us to address? If this is your first time here, please subscribe to PowerTips TV, where we'll be sharing the best practices from top remodelers each and every week. So what are you doing to measure the performance of your company and production specifically? Share some. Today, we're going to share one technique for eliminating waste and ramping up profits in just a minute. Yeah.